Hello from me, Alec Wilkinson, from Mount Van Hoevenberg cross-country track in the stunning Adirondack Mountains. It is a glorious day for the fans and athletes about to start this latest event of Nordic combined. One of the legacy sites of the Lake Placid Olympics of 1980. The conditions are excellent for the female athletes. It's a small field, 6 women for the mass start normal hill 5-kilometre cross-country race. And the result of this race will determine the starting order and points for the ski jumping round later today. And the women's normal hill mass start 5-kilometre cross-country race is underway here at Mount Van Hoevenberg, with the Pole Joanna Kill taking an early lead.
Quick to take the lead right now. Again, she is looking to put her.
Joanna had a great performance on Friday. She missed out on the medals, but she started 2 minutes with a 2 minutes disadvantage, a 2 minutes handicap after the hill jumps, and just missed out on bronze by a few seconds. So she really proved herself. Now remember, it's all about gaining as much time as possible in this round, because every minute is worth 15 points when they then move on to the ski jumping later on tonight. So the fast sprinters, the more confident cross-country racers will be trying to get as much of an advantage over the others as possible as they begin their first uphill stretch. Maximum climbs 29 meters on this track. And we'll be seeing 2 laps of a 2.5 kilometre track. Coming up to the second checkpoint very soon. And what you see there really is the story of the Nordic combined so far in these games. Japanese dominance. They are so strong and have such strength in depth within the team. Japan with 4 medals already from the individual Gundersen. Bronze, silver and gold in the women's, and then it was gold as well in the men's from Sakutara Kobayashi.
We're going to get a little bit of a time check here in a minute. The other night here, the finish times were right on at about 13 minutes. It looks like it's going to be about...
So we're coming up to the halfway mark of this race already, the 2.5 kilometres, and that's when we'll be able to get a good look at the rest of the field at the checkpoint when we get their times up. We'll see just how far back they are, but it's not looking good for Joanna Kill, the oldest competitor in this competition at 22 years of age. Strange to say that, isn't it? The oldest competitor at 22 from Poland. She's already dropped further back, has got almost 12 seconds of separation now from the leaders. So just under 2 kilometers to go now. And so Yuna Kasai has gone ahead of her sister Haruka. And this is the point where she starts to try and build her advantage, starts trying to gain seconds and minutes if possible from the other competitors. Vital time that she can carry through to the ski jumping. At the second checkpoint of this second lap, it is Yuna Kasai who is out in front, shadowed by her sister Haruka. And 16.7 seconds now, the difference between Joanna Kill and the leader.
Coming in
Yes, it is. She picks her lane. She's going down the middle. And the silver medalist in the individual, Gundersen, has put herself in a great position going into the ski jumping later on today, with victory in the cross country, followed closely by Haruka Kasai, her sister. They throw themselves down to catch their breaths as we watch Joanna Kill of Poland, the oldest competitor at 22 years, crossing the line in third, 17.5 seconds behind. So an exciting race that's seen Japan 1-2 and Joanna Kill of Poland finishing in third place, 17.5. But it's a long way back. Look, 53 seconds to Tess Arnone of the USA. And it'll be 4 laps of a 2.5 kilometer track. So a total of 10K to be raced. So the aim of the afternoon for these guys really is to try and finish with as much distance between themselves and their nearest competitors. Top of that list was Kobayashi, who won gold in the Gundersen a couple of days ago. The Japanese, hugely strong, definitely the team to beat. And 17th, Ali Askar, the youngest competitor, 17 years old, from Kazakhstan. So the men's 10-kilometer mass start gets underway in the Nordic combined here at Lake Placid.
These athletes are all over each other, trying to make some separation early.
And you can see just how close they are. The tram lines have now given way to open track. They just want to make sure that they don't catch a ski or trip over anybody else's as they make their way up the very early descent here. Straight down at speed. Got to be careful not to make an early mistake, not to let your skis slip away and then find yourself in trouble and on the floor at the back of the group. So it's an early lead for Aidan Ripp of the USA, known to be a really fast skier. So a bit of a game going on now with the Americans. Malasinski and Nichols have moved into the front as they come into the stadium to complete the first of 4 laps. Ripp out in front, where he has been from the start as he approaches the end of the first lap. It's a USA 1, 2, 3. Malasinski and Nichols right behind him. But they're being led by this man, Malasinski, from Colorado, but half Finnish, so spent half his youth in Finland, and that's where he learned his Nordic combined skills. Here comes Nichols. Number 2, Nicholas Malasinski, out in front, representing Colorado Mountain College. And he's shown real poise and confidence at these first Winter University Games, for him anyway. So Malasinski passes the halfway stage. And what is the separation to Evan Nichols? It's 16 seconds at the end of the second lap, followed closely by Ripp. But look at the Japanese. They have closed the gap on the American leaders. Evan Nichols now coming up to the camera in second place, representing Community College of Vermont. Twice junior national champion. Number 9, Takuya Nakazawa, spearheading the Japanese fight back. Malasinski, final lap. The rest just trying to stay in touch as much as possible. Nakazawa right on the back of Nichols' skis. So the battle behind him continues for second and third, but right now Nicholas Malasinski of the USA crosses the finish line and takes the victory in the 10 kilometers mass start, and that puts him in a fantastic position for the ski jumping later today. Hayden Ritt pushes and pushes. Why? Because he's trying to gain seconds. Every second on those behind him. In third place, here comes the other American, Evan Nichols. And then the best placed Japanese, Takuya Nakazawa. So confirmation that it was USA first, second and third. And what a time difference, back to fifth place over 1 minute and 13 seconds. Competition comes to its climax right now with the ski jumping round. Welcome to the Lake Placid Olympic Ski Jumping Complex, an iconic location since the 1980 Olympic Games. So first will be the women for this Nordic combined normal hill mass starts, the climax. And really, the Japanese are once again in control, having won all 3 medals in the Gundersen a couple of days ago. They are back, and this is the order in which they jump. Our next jumper, Joanna Kill from Poland. High hopes of a medal. She's looking good. Bit short. She's jumped further. But mostly 16 and a half from the judges, and she jumped 81 meters, total of 92.3. And there is our current leader, Sana Azagami. But this is Haruka Kazai, the gold medalist in the Gundersen event, currently sitting in second. Looking very good, and a nice long jump as well. 89.5 distance. The judges like the style as well. And that has put her top of the pile with 113.6 points. So it is now up to Yuna Kasai, the twin sister of Haruka. Can she snatch the gold back, or is she going to have to settle for silver or bronze? Good, powerful launch off the hill, and it's a long jump. And confirmation of the distance, 91.5 meters, and the judges are loving her style. I can see the points coming in. There's an 18, a 17 and a half. I think that might be enough to win the gold. 122.2 points, and that does seal victory. Confirmation. Yuna Kasai, the 18-year-old from Sapporo, takes the gold medal. Her sister takes silver, and a great finish from Joanna Kiel of Poland gets her the bronze. So time for the men's individual mass start, the 10-kilometre normal hill final round, the ski jumping that will decide the medals. As Henry Johnston of the USA prepares to launch. Looked like a nice launch. It's a short jump though. 75 meters, so he did beat, or he did better, I should say, his training run. Total of 81.8 points, and that puts Henry Johnston of the USA in 5th place. We now have 2 Japanese jumpers and 3 American jumpers, and this next guy was the gold medalist in the Gundersen event on Friday. He had a whopping jump of well over 100 meters, and that helped him dominate the competition. He finished the cross-country in 5th place with a very late comeback. How's he going to do here? Oh, what a jump. What a jump. 0.5 meters. The scores from the judges are okay. A couple of 18, 16 and a half. It makes 143 points, and that puts Kobayashi into the gold medal position. Takuya Nakazawa, the last of the non-American jumpers to go. Nice style, but it's short. And that also gives you a perspective on just how good Kobayashi's jump was. 82 meters for Nakazawa, and you'd normally be very happy with that. So it's 102.1 for Nakazawa, and that puts him into 2nd place. Evan Nichols, Aidan Ritt, and then our leader Nicholas Malasinski, all from the USA. Evan Nichols to go first. Nichols is away. Evan Nichols launches himself off the table. It's a long jump, but is it long enough? To say the least, 86 meters was the distance. He's getting good points from the judges though. And as we watch him land on the replay, Evan Nichols goes into the silver medal position. 116.7 points. And ready to go. And the clock is counting. Off he goes. Aidan Ritt, will it be a medal? Short jump. Better known for his cross-country sprinting and racing. But he's happy with that, 68 meters. Yeah, 60.5 points, and that puts him into 11th place. Now, Malasinski, probably more confident on the cross-country track than on the ski jump, but in the Gundersen, he put in a good jump. Can he do it again? This is Malasinski for gold. It looked like a good jump, not as long as Kobayashi's, but good enough. 89.5. Now we have to wait for the judges' scores. It's good style, nice and solid. It's 119.2, so Nicholas Malasinski will have to settle for the silver. Still a terrific result. He shakes his head a little bit. He looks a little bit disappointed. I think he felt he had gold. But this man here from Japan wins his second gold medal of these games. And now he adds the mass start to the Gundersen. Confirmation of the results. Sakutaro Kobayashi takes the gold with a terrific jump. Nicholas Malasinski comes second for silver. Evan Nichols in third.
Representing Poland in third place, Joanna Kiel.
Joanna Kiel of Poland with a terrific performance today, both in the cross country and in the ski jump.
Second place, representing Japan, Haruko Kasai.
Haruko Kasai of Japan, who won the gold in the Gundersen event, takes the silver this time around.
First place and champion, representing Japan, Yuna Kasai.
Yet another gold medal for Japan in the Nordic combined. So Japan always excelling in Nordic combined. In fact, going into the games, they've won 14 of the 43 gold medals handed out since the first games in 1960, more than any other country. And there is the result from this year's women's mass start. Bronze medalist Evan Nichols of the USA.
Second place,
USA's first bronze of these games.
Nicholas Malasinski.
And Nicholas Malasinski, who put himself in a great position to take the gold after the cross country, couldn't quite do it on the jump and takes the USA's fourth silver of the games.
First place and champion, representing Japan, Sakutaro Kobayashi.
2 out of 2 for Kobayashi. A gold on Friday in the Gundersen and a gold now in the mass start.